So guys, I am back with yet another Palworld update video, and today guys we go over the latest patch for the game, the updated version 0.5.2. This is only a small update, so the video shouldn't take long, but I know there are going to be people here wondering, what about the glitches? Do the glitches still work? Well, today guys I have some good news. How's it going, people? My name is Dupe, and if you do enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps me out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Also guys, before we go any further, do you guys want help or need help in regards to Palworld? Do you want to trade pals, trade items, whatever? Well, you can do this now by joining my Discord. If you need help too, I also have specialized pal trainers within my Discord who are willing to help players out completely free of charge. So yes, join my Discord, link down below if you want to help other players, or indeed if you need help yourself. Okay, so last night, as they like to do in the middle of the night, they dropped a couple patch notes for this update, so let's just jump straight into it. Update version 0.5.2 has been released. Disclaimer: this patch is primarily for console players, but must be applied to all versions of the game. Okay, so it's actually titled the console autosave fix, or the autosave and dedicated server bug fixes. That's what this patch is titled. So what they say: bug fixes, implemented measures to resolve the autosave error on PS5, fixed a bug that caused chat text on dedicated servers to be displayed incorrectly on Xbox, fixed a bug that caused achievements on Xbox and a PS5 to not work properly, and fix other minor bugs. They also state, regarding the autosave issue on the PS5, it is possible that it is not yet being fully resolved in some situations, but we will continue to monitor and resolve the issue completely. If the bug persists on your system, please submit a bug report with all the necessary information. We sincerely apologise for any inconvenience caused. Thank you for your continued support of Palworld. Okay, so that's basically the patch notes, people. Not much there whatsoever. They also dropped this a couple of days back, which I saw no one mention. This was the Palworld version 0.5.1 patch, which was probably a hotfix applied to the back end of your game. Didn't even realise about it. Fixed a bug where repeatedly using the quick retrieve on the same power in the dimensional storage, or the dimensional power storage, could cause the power to disappear. Now, I actually saw a video from the Power Professor on, well, in regards to powers disappearing from the dimensional power storage. I'm not sure if this will save the issue he seemed to be having, or many players seem to be having. But if you were someone who fell victim to this glitch, this problem with powers disappearing from the dimensional power storage, let us know if it has been fixed down below in the comments section. Okay, so normally in regards to updates and patches and so forth, they do sometimes fix exploits and glitches players do seem to be taking advantage of. Over the past week or so, since the update of the version 0.5.0, where they incorporated the global power box and so forth, there's been a couple of not game breaking, but I mean, there's a couple of glitches that are crazy glitches. These are major exploits which more or less allow you to duplicate many items in the game, as well as another glitch which I covered the other day, which allows you to get infinite amounts of XP. I am quite happy to say, guys, that all three of these glitches still do indeed work. Now, if you do not know the glitches I am talking about, firstly the XP glitch. And the way this works is actually quite simple really. All you need, guys, is a weapon that does crazy damage. That's basically it. So something like the plasma cannon, the handheld torch, and then all you need is the mercy ring. Everyone should have this, guys. You unlock it at level 19. But as long as you have the torch, the mercy ring, and a weapon that does great damage, you can take advantage of this crazy XP glitch. So a quick summary of how this works is, if you need XP or if you need pals leveling up, put them in your party. Make sure you have the mercy ring on, make sure you have the handheld torch on you, and make sure you have a powerful weapon on you. Then guys, I recommend you going out into the open world and finding yourself a Mimog. This will work with any other pal, but they will fight back, a Mimog won't. Once you find a Mimog, build walls around it. because eventually when we come to end this glitch, they run away. If you build walls around it, it can't run away. Simple as that. Then guys, making sure you have that mercy ring on, lay down damage on that mug. You'll notice it won't react, it won't move. The thing about this game is when you're wearing the mercy ring, all that damage is accumulating into XP in the background. So the more damage you lay down into that mug, the more XP you're accumulating in the background. Now obviously depending on your world settings, if you've adjusted damage and XP gains, this will be even crazier, but even if you have default settings, you're still going to get crazy amounts of XP for this. So yes, just lay down that damage with that most powerful weapon you have on that mug. Do this for about 5 minutes, if that, and then guys, what you want to do now is making sure you have that mercy ring on, switch to that torch, and hit that mug. When you first hit it, it's going to get up and run around, but eventually it will stop and then go up to it again and hit it a couple of more times. It will then die. All that damage you then accumulated in the background will transfer into XP, and you'll see that your pals will get a ton of XP and most likely level up. Crazy. Okay, so the next glitch is an amazing material duplication glitch. Now again, I covered this the other day, but for those who missed it, how this works is quite simple. If you can craft a single item in this game, you can duplicate its materials. So let's say you need hexalite. As long as you can build one of those advanced storage containers, you can duplicate this item, meaning when you break it down, you're getting hexalite back for materials you never spent in the first place. So as long as you can build one of any item in this game, guys, you can then duplicate that one said item, and then when it comes to you breaking it down, you get the materials back. How this works is a little fiddly. Again, I made a complete guide to this, which I'll link in the video description, but you need to carefully place a wooden pillar on the barrier of your base, but it also needs to be at the perfect angle too. Now if you put down a wooden pillar, you'll notice around the top of it there's small planks sticking down below rope. One of these planks sticks down lower than the rest. That's the one you need facing directly towards you. Then guys, coming to the barrier of your base, you need to place this more or less a couple of inches inside of your base with that long plank at the top sticking out towards you, as you'll see me do on screen now. The gap between where this pillar needs to be and the barrier of your base, you can see on screen now also. It is a little fiddly, but once you get it right that one time, you never have to change it, meaning you can come back to this at any time and take advantage of it. But yes, once you get it right guys, when you climb that pillar at a certain angle, you'll notice you'll start shaking. This means that you've probably got the glitch working. So from here guys, making sure you have no materials on you in regards to the item that you want to dupe. Make sure all the materials are in a storage box inside of the base. You then jump on the pillar, making sure you're inside of the base, select the item you want to duplicate, come round to the outside of that pillar, find that spot where you will shake rapidly. It's normally underneath that long plank of wood at the top under the rope we spoke about. So find that, which should be on the outside of your base, and you should find that crazy shake. Once this happens guys, you'll notice on screen that everything's jittering around. Here guys, just spam down putting down the item, and you'll notice that you'll actually put down the item but not use materials. Therefore then when you break them down, you get the materials back, and it really is as simple as that. Again, a complete guide to how this works I'll link in the video description for anyone still a bit confused about it. And the third glitch, which is probably the most popular glitch to come out over the past week or so, is being able to duplicate any more or less consumable item, any book which you can apply to a pal. So that's a skill fruit, an IV fruit, they applied technique books, XP books, I mean you name it guys, you can apply it to a pal, you can duplicate said item. This means guys, let's say you have a mug and you have a transporting applied technique book, you can basically level up your mug to a level 5 as long as you have only one of these books. You can duplicate the item as much as you want. And how this works again is pretty simple. Firstly, make sure you have the global power box unlocked and placed down somewhere in your base. Then you want to back out of your game, making a manual save. Then guys, while you're backed out your game, adjust your world settings so the autosave interval is set to the longest time possible, which I believe is 30 minutes. Then go back into your game, load back into your game as normal. Here guys, what you want to do is select the pal, put it in your party, the one you want to apply said things to. Then guys, apply whatever you want to apply to that said pal, whatever it is, XP books, fruit IVs, skill fruits, applied technique books, whatever, apply them to that said pal which is in your party. And yes, you can do multiple pals at the same time as long as you have the consumables to spend on them. Once you are done here guys, put those pals in your pal box, obviously, because you can't put them in the global pal box from your party. So put them firstly in your pal box. Then guys, what you want to do is go to that global pal box and put those said pals you applied those said books to into the global pal box. Once you've done this, back out of the menu and just hard quit out your game. Hold F4 on PC and so forth on Xbox and PlayStation. Once you've backed out of your game, load back in, and what you will notice is that the pals that you spent those books and so forth on will still be in that global pal box with things still applied to them. But if you check your inventory, you'll notice that you'll still have said items and consumables in your inventory, meaning you can do this again and again and again. So yeah, pretty crazy, and I can confirm all three of these still do work after the latest patch. I've tried and tested them already. Now if you do want a detailed guide on all of these glitches again, I'll link it in the video description. But there we have it guys. If you did enjoy the video, leaving a like really helps out, and if you like what you see and want to see more, be sure to subscribe. Hopefully guys, I will see you on that next one.